On this episode of Northern News, we'll take a look at the annual back-to-school nights in the middle school and high school, head over to the former high school bus lot for a closer look at the construction groundbreaking, check in with a few of Northern's teachers and get some insight about what their lives are like, and follow one of our school's many talented students as she develops a music career. All that and more on this episode of Northern News. It's no mystery that things have been a little wild on the high school campus lately. With construction ramping up after the passage of the referendum in the spring of 2018, big changes have begun and Northern is improving daily. To celebrate all of the improvements taking place over the duration of the project, the administration recently held a groundbreaking ceremony. Let's head over to the former high school bus lot to see how things went.
On Monday, September 30th, Northern Burlington High School held a groundbreaking ceremony. Many administrators, teachers, and community members were on hand to hear about exciting progress and renovations in store for our students.
We're excited about the addition and renovation. There are a lot of upgrades that are going to happen on this campus in the next 2 years. Primarily, we're going to connect the east and west building, you can see behind me, and what's going to connect those buildings is a brand new media center. We're extending 2 cafeterias, we're bringing our counselors up, we're adding some classrooms. That's the majority of the project, and it's going to offer opportunities in applied technology, new STEM curriculum. It just goes on and on. So it's a very comprehensive project. It's estimated to cost over $40 million, and we're excited. Another part of the upgrades that we're really excited about is we're going to be securing the campus. Right now, as students pass between the east and west building, between classes and even after school, the campus is in essence an open campus and it's not as secure as it could be. With the connection between the east and west buildings, we are going to secure this campus and we're going to create a campus that is more safe. The other part is the health component. We're going to air condition our classrooms, our hallways are going to be air conditioned, and we're really excited about that. So health and safety are 2 major components of this project that we'll be accomplishing. Okay, the groundbreaking ceremony, what we had was our board members, we had faculty members, we invited community members, parents. We have a strategic planning committee that's made up of parents and teachers and students, and they were all invited. We also invited the mayors and town councils from the 4 townships. We invited board members from each of our elementary constituents. We just invited everyone who is part of our Northern Burlington community. We had a great turnout. We were very pleased with the events of that evening. First, we want to recognize that the construction project has officially begun, and the second part is to recognize all those that were involved with helping to plan the project, helping to get the information out to the community so that the referendum would be passed, and bringing all these people together and celebrate the opening of the construction project.
A special thanks to everyone on hand. For Northern TV, I'm Brett Hubbard.
With the new school year comes new experiences and educational opportunities for students, teachers, and parents alike. In order to get everyone acclimated, the high school and middle school hold their annual back-to-school nights to give parents an opportunity to meet their child's teachers and learn about what they'll be doing this year. We stopped by to see how it went.
On Thursday, September 19th, Northern Burlington's middle school hosted their annual back-to-school night. Parents got to visit their children's teachers and learn more about their classes.
Hi, my name is Jason Hoy. I teach Math 8 and Algebra 1 at the middle school. Favorite thing about teaching is that we get a new group of students every year, but we still get to do a lot of the same content we did the year before. Favorite part about back to school night is that we get to meet a lot of the parents that a lot of times we only interact with through email or over the phone. My favorite class to teach is Algebra 1 because we get to teach factoring and solving quadratic equations.
Special thanks to everyone who participated. From Northern TV, I'm Kat Skelza. Recently, Northern hosted their annual back-to-school night. Let's hear from one of our students with more.
So I think back to school night is very important because it gets the parents of the students acquainted with, what their kids go through on a day-to-day basis, what their classes are like, what the school is laid out as. And it's very important now that we have the construction going on, the parents get to see what's going on in our school on a day-to-day basis. So my involvement during back to school night is we escorted the parents around to the different classrooms, and we just directed them if they got lost or just around the school. The back to school night is beneficial to the parents, the students, and the teachers because the teachers get to meet the parents and the parents get a better understanding of what their kids do every single day. What I liked about back to school night was I got to help all the parents and I got to meet some of my friends' parents for the first time. And I got to see some of my friends' parents that I see all the time. So it was pretty cool just to meet everybody.
A special thanks to everyone who participated. From Northern TV, I'm Kat Skelza.
Of all the great things about Northern Burlington, one of the ones that stands out is our great teachers. Every day they bring vigor, dedication, expertise, and caring to their classrooms, often thanklessly. In an effort to pay tribute to them and thank them for what they do, we want to dive deeper into who they are and what drives them. Let's take a look at our teacher spotlight.
Hi, my name's Mr. Volpe. This is my 4th year here at Northern Burlington. I teach AP U.S. History 1 and U.S. History 1 College Prep.
Hi, my name's Lauren Wadowski and I teach math.
My favorite song, I would say the song Black by Pearl Jam. I'm a big Pearl Jam fan. I like 90s grunge.
My favorite song right now is Dance Monkey by Tones and I.
My favorite movie would have to be Remember the Titans. I'm a big sports fan, so any sports movies. And my favorite show would be The Office.
My favorite TV show would be Grey's Anatomy. I've been watching it since season 1.
My favorite place to eat out would have to be Marcello's in Bordentown. They have excellent Italian food. And being that I'm Italian, I know a good plate of lasagna when I see one.
My favorite restaurant is Uno's or Chicky and Pete's. My favorite thing about teaching is all the relationships I get to build with my students and my colleagues over the years.
I would have to say my favorite part about teaching is interacting with the students every day. I really enjoy being with the kids and having the interactions daily in the classroom.
If you've been to any events on Northern Burlington's campus over the past few years, you've probably seen the Air Force JROTC Color Guard presenting the colors. This group of cadets spends hours working on and perfecting what they do and serve at school and community events alike. Let's check in with Sergeant Mark Irvin to learn more about this week's Northern Star story.
This month, we'd like to showcase our JROTC Color Guard for their dedication and service to our district.
So the amount of cadets typically used on a color guard is 4, and that would consist of the position of the commander who holds the American flag, and we'll also carry at times the Air Force flag, a state flag, the POW MIA flag, and then whenever we perform a color guard, we also have 2 armed individuals using the 1903 replica rifles, and that consists of a typical 4 team. The minimum is a 3 team. Sometimes we just use the American flag as well as the 2 armed guards.
I joined the color guard because I enjoy presenting the colors to audiences at football games and different school events, and it's really patriotic, having the flag out there and then other people really supporting it.
The most important thing about being in the color guard is dedication. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of learning to be able to develop, to be able to do the color guard correctly. You're out in front of public and you represent the United States Air Force, our country, and you want to make sure we do it right. So it takes a lot of time, a lot of practice, a lot of discipline.
I liked being in color guard because school spirit, like you went out there, you showed everyone what we do and an example of what JROTC does and what they stand for, and just in general, how we act as a group on a corps, I guess.
I like being in junior ROTC because it really helps me to be a better leader, and it teaches me life skills that I will carry with me for the rest of my life.
My favorite part of watching the kids do color guard is to watch them go from not knowing anything and not knowing how to perform a color guard to see it actually transition, all the learning, everything, all the hard work they put into it, and then finally get to see them like on a football field or a community service project, all dressed up and actually performing a color guard and honoring our nation's colors.
Great job and keep up with the good work. From Northern TV, I'm Kat Skelza. Recently, Northern's FFA participated in the chicken barbecue held at Chesterfield Hose Company. There, they raised funds for the FFA club while helping others.
This past Sunday, September 8th, Northern Burlington FFA chapter assisted the Chesterfield Firehouse at a chicken dinner. FFA members husked corn, assisted other volunteers in cooking chicken, and packaged dinners. This is a fun activity because FFA members get to experience volunteer opportunities and work on team building.
A special thanks to everyone who participated. From Northern TV, I'm Kat Skelza.
While there's no shortage of talent at NBC, one student in particular has stood out recently for her musical talent. Senior Grace Quackenboss has spent the duration of her high school career enveloped in Northern's music program. As a skilled pianist, songwriter, and singer, she has been busy making music and playing gigs around the area, building her profile and increasing her exposure. Let's check in with her for more information.
We have many talented students here at Northern Burlington. Some do music, some do makeup, others do video production. This student in particular is a singer/songwriter, gigging musician, and a pianist. Let's hear from senior Grace Quackenboss about what she does outside of school.
Hi, my name is Grace Quackenboss. I play piano, guitar, and I sing. I'm also a singer-songwriter, and I'm also a gigging musician. I've been doing piano recitals since I was 7, but I got my first paid gigs when I was 14. The music classes I take at school are, I take chorale, I take wind ensemble, and I still keep it there. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're the sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Growing up, having music as a big focus in my life definitely took up a decent amount of time. Recently it's been taking up more just because of the gigs and stuff. But even when I was younger, I always had rehearsals or lessons that took up time. Most of my time outside of school, almost all of it is spent gigging or at a rehearsal or practicing. It's a lot of time, it's very time consuming, but I definitely would not have it any other way.
Grace dropped her EP March 1st, 2019. You can find it on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes. For Northern TV, I'm Gianna Leonelli.
Thanks for joining us on Northern News, and be sure to check out the rest of our programming on YouTube, Channel 19 on Comcast, or Channel 42 on Verizon Fios. And be sure to follow us on Twitter to keep track of what we're up to. For Northern TV, I'm Ashley Walsh.